Alright, hello everybody, Zaxter99 back with another First Play on launch day. We have Drift Racing Car that just launched today from Musa Candier, and looks like their first title on Steam. But guys, I've been doing this too long, I can almost guarantee you that this developer name is just another bogus name. Probably from some shitbag that already has 40 fucking developer names on Steam. This is, as you would probably already guess by the thumbnail that you've seen in the M.I.S.S video, this is yet another asset flip. So if we're looking at this game, let's go ahead and take a look at the amount of work that has been done in this game. Rather than looking at the pretty shiny flashing police cars and the fancy graphics here, let's go ahead and take a look here, because this is the real work that's been done by this asset flipper. Drift Racing, and notice how he puts a G on the next line. He doesn't even know or care to put one full word on a line, or make the drift racing car smaller and put it, center it above the car. Instead, he just puts it all over the car. He would have been much better off to just make his font size smaller and put the whole thing, drift racing car, at the top. But look how he did this. Seriously. Look at how sloppy and careless that is right there. Right? And, I mean, the racing should be capitalized, car should be capitalized here, because it's the title of a game. But this motherfucker don't care. This is a racing game that can drift flexibly. That makes no sense. Kind of like a drift racing car makes no sense. You can make your own game vehicles, vehicle hubs, and friction smoke. Multi-vehicle viewing angle, arbitrary switching. No period. This is the kind of shit we get from this kind of an asset flipper. And like I said, I bet you this guy already has many asset flips on Steam under many different names. I just don't know who the fuck it is, because this is bullshit. So just a careless, right? Probably a Chinese guy, since it's simplified Chinese and traditional Chinese for the language. So this is probably a Chinese asset flipper, right? So guys, we have seen this game time and time and time again. The same exact asset flip over and over and over and over again. Go ahead and take a look at the font, guys. Take a look at the speedometer here. All this stuff right here. Let's go ahead and take a look at just a couple of the examples. If we go to Real Drift, we see this 99-cent title. Made by Rewind App. Rewind App are well-known asset flippers. Boy, does this look similar? Does this look familiar to what we just saw? Look at the font. Look at this. Look at the RPM meter here. Looks exactly the same. That's because it is exactly the same. Let's look at a game called Little Drift. And this is just a few examples, guys. This fucking asset kit has been flipped so many times on the Steam now. It's unreal. So here we see Vitalk, another asset flipper. Another racing game. Again, you see the exact same RPM meter, exact same font, exact same kit. And let's go ahead and take a look at another one that I've done, guys, in the past. So let's take a look at Super Car Drift. Right here, $7.99 title in my library. So this is a game made out 3 years ago. An asset flip made 3 years ago. Right? And if we look here, here we see that it's the same font, but he actually moved the RPM meter down from up here, down here. But guys, let's go ahead and take a look at my review here. This asset flip made M.I.S.S number 72. Remember when we were under 100 M.I.S.S videos? Yeah, this is way back then, back in 2019. And the title of this asset flip, in this M.I.S.S video, was, "Oh boy, mommy, the 93rd asset flip from the Extreme Drift asset template." Exactly. So let's go ahead and take a look at that right here, guys. This is a free asset kit on Unity. Look at this. Hey, that looks familiar, right? So these guys are spending nothing on this asset kit, and they are pumping it out and trying to charge money for it. They're not doing anything with it. They're simply downloading this asset kit into Unity, hitting export, and changing the name from Extreme Drift into all these different names. Supercar Drift, Little Drift, Real Drift, and now Drift Racing Car. I bet you this same asset kit has been flipped over 100 times over the last 4 years onto Steam. Like I said, back in 2019, I was already sick and tired of it when I said this is the 93rd asset flip from this asset kit. And we're still making M.I.S.S videos about these asset flips from that same kit. Guys, it is exactly what you thought it was when you looked at the M.I.S.S video. We've seen this time and time and time and time again. Please don't give your hard-earned money, whether it be $1.99, $5.99, $7.99, or any amount, to these careless asset flippers. Just, pumping an asset kit into the Unity, hitting an export, and then making a thumbnail this careless. With this little care and this little care for good quality, this little care for what they're doing. And again, I'm sure this asset flipper is just doing this so he can get a bunch of keys, so he can sell the keys on key selling websites and try to make his $100 back, and then a little bit more. And that's why they do so many asset flips. That's why there's so many asset flips on Steam, guys. Because let's assume these asset flippers are making $20 profit by selling the keys to key selling websites. Well, if they make $20 doing almost nothing but putting an asset flip on Steam, but they can multiply that $20 by 100 by uploading 100 asset flips every single month onto Steam, well, then they make 100 times that $20, so they make $2,000 a month. And that, guys, is why so many asset flips are on Steam. That is exactly why Steam needs to fucking take some pride and get some quality control and quit allowing these fucking asset flips to be put on Steam and quit giving these asset flippers so many goddamn keys. Because they are just flooding Steam with this shit, and it's covering up all the good indie gems on Steam so they don't get seen, so they don't sell, and instead we're just getting a bunch of this shit all the time. I'm frustrated, guys. Again, we was dealing with the same asset flip 3 years ago, and we're still dealing with it, and Steam doesn't give a fuck. This is M.I.S.S number 268, guys. Drift Racing G Car is M.I.S.S number 268. Drift Racing G Car. There you go. Have a good one, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.